Alright, welcome back everybody. So, I was thinking about what game would be interesting to play and could keep everybody entertained. And, well, this kind of popped into mind. So we're going to see how this goes. So far, we've only got one name recorded for the giveaway, so yeah, if you're tuned in, then pop into the messages and let us know, everybody. Give me a second while I grab my controller. One moment.
Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins.
You should go lay back down. You're passed the fuck out. You okay?
You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to
It's
me.
almost 5.
Through your faith,
It is almost 5.
I ask one more thing of you.
I put a stop to Lobotomy Corporation because
I require a sacrifice.
I was getting
Your
demolished.
son,
Like it was
Isaac,
bad.
will be this sacrifice.
Yeah, I've got Binding of Isaac up next,
His life
and I'm gonna go
as
grab
a
my
offering to me.
phone charger
You love me
so I can keep my phone on.
else. Yes, Lord. Grabbing a butcher's knife.
Okay?
Kitchen.
Okay.
Isaac, watching through a crack in his door.
Go lay down, Lucy.
Scrambling around this room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trap door to the basement, hidden under his rug. Without
This is
hesitation,
not how I wanted to greet the new year.
just through his door.
Well, I don't think anybody wants to be sick for the new year. It'll be okay, though. Okay. Put my headphones back on. Let me know if you need anything, okay, sweetie? Okay. In the meantime, so, if you've never seen Binding of Isaac before, oh, okay. I guess, we only have one file on here. If you've never seen The Binding of Isaac before, it's a trippy little game. It's a dark little game. Which reminds me, if any of you at home have kids in the room, you might want to have them avert their eyes. Oh. Because this game is not like, well, it's twisted. It's very twisted, as you can see. Crying, bleeding head, and flies that shoot blood. And I can promise you this is only how it starts. Ouch. Yeah, there we go. Oh. I was very glad when I saw this game. I have a thing for old school pixelated games, and this game kind of appeals to that in me. It is just very twisted, and like all of the humor in the game, all of the art in the game, it's all very, like, I don't know if you can see it, but right in the middle of all those glowing red poops, there is a little picture of a kid with his head popped off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Which, yeah, all of the humor in this game, like, here will be a good example. Dunce Cap. Gives you a spread shot and makes you look like an old school cartoony dunce. Hello. Hello, Wrath. This game has a lot of religious themes, but like mock religious themes. Like this is supposed to be the sin of wrath. There are the other sins, of course, and each one of them does different things. Like lust is very heavily physically based. You know, they run right face first into you, and they poison your character if they touch you. That's how they kill you. There's envy, which I think was the most confusing to me. Envy has this weird, like, pseudo tentacle thing going on. Gemini. So yeah, if you haven't gathered the fact that this game is twisted in the darkest of ways, it only gets worse. One of my favorite games, actually, of like 2-3 years ago, I think, and I haven't played it much since then, unfortunately, but it is always a personal favorite, and I find myself going back to it pretty often. Whenever I, don't have 16 other games I'm trying to play at the time. Giant nerd, play a lot of games, if you couldn't tell. By the YouTube channel. But, speaking of which, one of the reasons that the stream was 10 minutes late or so, I mentioned this in the last half of the stream, was that I went and I pre-ordered Monster Hunter World today, the one for the PlayStation. And the guy who was at GameStop... Ooh, nice. And now I'm wearing some fancy heels. The guy at GameStop was not very cooperative when I told him that I needed to get going. He just kind of was very insistent that I put money down on another game, which I did not want to do. And despite the fact that I told him I was only there for a Monster Hunter, he was very insistent that I should get, like, God of War, or Red Dead Redemption, or any of the other, like, I think he said something like 40 games that are coming out for PlayStation here in the next little while. And the whole time I was sitting there, like, checking my phone for the time, and he just was very persistent. I will give him that he was a good salesman. He talked up little Gertie. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm down with that. He did a really good job of talking up these other games, but I just had no interest in them whatsoever. Like, I'm sorry, but personally, I've never played Red Dead Redemption. I've never played, Oh, okay. I've never played, what was the other one he was talking about a lot? I don't remember what the game is even called. It's one that takes place in different locations every time, and, like, number 3 is the one he was talking about the most. It was on an island. The villain apparently, like, looks someone in the eye and then pushes a cinder block tied to their leg off the cliff. It's a really weird game. God, I can't remember the name of that, and that's going to be bugging me for the rest of the day. Not Gertie, though. Gertie's going to keep bouncing off walls and be a happy little camper. Let's see. Shot in the dark. Yeah. Oh. Gertie, protect me. was dumb. Let's see. Which, subtle reminder, we're still doing the giveaway today. We've only got one name written down so far. So if you're watching, if you want to participate, go ahead and let us know that you're watching. Either through Facebook or on the YouTube live chat. We're trying to keep an eye on that, despite that it's only kind of working right now, I think. So if we do miss your message and you message the live chat to say hello, damn it, give us a poke on Facebook, give us a message, or Twitter, and we'll get you entered in. Oh right, I don't think I've posted on Facebook the link to the live stream, so I might have to do that here in a moment. Get him, Gertie! Get him, tiny Gertie! Protect me! Because I am dying. And it is not ideal. There we go. Way to go, little Gertie. Monstro's tooth. Stem cells. I look horrifying. Speaking of horrifying, I'm going to leave myself sitting here for just a second. I'm going to go ahead and post the link to the stream on Facebook, because I forgot to do that. Because it has been one heck of a day. I hope everybody's New Year's went well. I personally didn't go anywhere or do anything, kind of stayed in and had a couple of people over. We had pizza. It was good stuff. Pizza and alcohol. Yes, I would like to publish this now. I don't know why it asks me that every time. Ah, that's okay. Let's see. Oh man, another fun one. I've also been playing, what is it? I've been playing this because, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a nerd and I get bored a lot, so I have some phone games that I've been playing as well. And I decided to start playing this one Dragon Ball Z one, and I won't go too much into it, but I got a couple of people into it, and it's been a lot of fun so far. And it's hilarious because I remember somebody, when I first talked to them, complaining about how hard it was to get your characters strong. And the two people that I got into playing it have just joined within the last, like, week or so. Oh, did not mean to do that. And they were just laughing about how broken some of their characters have become. Ooh, Leo. Nice. Didn't need to use that bomb then. I'm gonna leave that for later. They were just laughing about how broken some of their characters have become, because, like, you can set a character for your friends to borrow in that game. So, like, let's say you make a team of Goku, Gohan, and Goten, and Vegeta, but you don't have Trunks, and let's say I have Trunks, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna help you out. I can make it so that you can borrow my Trunks and use him. Well, I have Kid Buu, and I'm very proud of my Kid Buu. And one of my buddies just got Kid Buu, and the Kid Buu's like big ability, his his what's it called? Passive ability is that he buffs all characters of the same type as him. So if you have Kid Buu and Kid Buu, they buff each other. Come on. Nope, 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 nope. Are you just not gonna show your face? There we go. Oof, a little bit of lag there. Let's turn the chat back on. Nope, nope, nope. Stop that. There we go. Oh man, this is why I love Leo. As long as you don't step on any rocks with bombs in them. And yes, in case you're wondering, those are buttholes sticking out of the ground. Let's see. Oof, the lag. Too much happening on screen at once. Oh man. But yeah, all of the different items in this game stack together. Well, most of them do. Some of them just don't interact with each other at all. Like, at one point, I got what was possibly the most broken combo I'd ever seen in this game. I got Brimstone, which makes you fire a blood laser, fun fact. And with Brimstone, I got a thing that let me use homing shots. And now, I didn't think the two would stack together because obviously homing laser would be ridiculously overpowered. I was very wrong. The two do, in fact, stack together. And it was, in fact, very overpowered. I was firing blood lasers and they were tracking and killing everything. There was no escape. Cursed Eye, charge shot. Oh, okay. I'm cool with this. How about you guys? Are you guys cool with this? You don't look like you're got much opinion either way. Hang around for a bit. You'll be fine. I'm sorry. I'm an absolute monster sometimes. Can I blow up this one too? Nah. I knew it'd be too good to be true. Okay, let's see. Now I'm gonna go fight the boss, and I gotta remember that that heart thing is there. Oh, God. Okay. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. A little bit of lag there, but not too bad. Let's see. Let me think of a story to tell. I feel like this would be a good time to tell a story. Oh man. Okay, so here's one of my favorites. There was one year I decided to work at Toys R Us over the holiday because, you know what? I felt like helping parents find good toys for their kids. And, you know, Toys R Us didn't have a lot of, like, pushiness that was needed. I didn't have to, like, push people to sign up for credit cards or anything like that. So I had a soft spot for them. And so I go in, and Black Friday was like the was, I think, like the 4th day I worked. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that bad. Oh, whoa, hello. The hell? Well, not sure what just happened, but now I'm peeing on everything. So I can only assume this is good news. Nope. That was very, very bad news. Very bad news indeed. Well. Oh. AAA battery. Okay. So anyway, I'm working at Toys R Us. It's Black Friday, and everybody has been warning me about how awful it's going to be, about how terrible it's going to be, about how, you know, just like nothing's going to be good that day. And so I'm braced for it. I'm ready. I go in gritting my teeth and expecting to just absolutely have the worst day. It was a perfectly pleasant experience, surprisingly. All of the parents were really cool, really understanding. When I told them that I was one of the new guys, because there was a couple of times I would stumble with information, and I'd just, you know, straightforwardly tell them, hey, look, I apologize, I'm new here, let me get you somebody who knows. Ah, little brimstone. So, blood laser, this is what I was talking about. Except, he fires it, and not me. Brimstone, I get to fire it. Yeah, it's like that. So, let's see. Where was I? Okay. So, everybody was perfectly pleasant. Everything was really chill. Really didn't have a whole lot of problems. Parents were very understanding. If I didn't know where something was, or if I didn't know the answer to one of their questions, I'd tell them, hey, yeah, hang on a second. Let me get you somebody who knows. I'm the new guy. And they'd be like, oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, get us somebody who knows, and everything's hunky-dory. Like, everybody was really chill about it. And so I kind of think that was a fluke, but I don't think I've ever had a bad Black Friday experience while working, oddly enough. But maybe our little town isn't big enough to be that bad. I could just be wrong, though. I could just be crazy. But it wasn't that bad for me, personally. That was a very exciting story, wasn't it? Ouch. Okay. So, what was it? Fun fact about this game. There was a Twitter thing going on. There was like a whole bunch of puzzles thrown around for this game, including a couple of them that were the kind of puzzles that extended into IRL. Now, I don't remember all of the details of this, because I remember I very briefly followed it, but like there was codes put into the game and all kinds of little hints dropped left and right by the creator, and like it ended up turning into this big expansive scavenger hunt, essentially, is what it became, where are you a wizard? Turned into a big scavenger hunt. Which was cool. What I didn't realize was that the scavenger hunt was much bigger than I expected, because it led people out into the middle of California, if I remember right. And oh, more lag. Led people out into the middle of California, and if I recall correctly, it led them to like specific XY coordinates that were like on a street or some, you know, there was something weird. It was led them to a specific location. I vaguely remember a fence and like a, you know, wire fence kind of thing. All right, let's go see what he's got to offer. Neither of those look super appealing, so I'm probably gonna have to pass. Sorry, Satan. Oh god, more lag. Okay. But it led to this huge scavenger hunt. They found the coordinates that the paper mentioned, and somebody had the idea of digging up the spot that the coordinates led to. And in the coordinates, there's this character, there's like, I think it's Ultra Greed. And Ultra Greed is a giant, like the only way I can describe him is think Isaac, but giant and angry. And instead of eyes, he has coins. And so it led them to that spot. They dug it up. Ultra Greed doll was found in it, and he had a note on his back that had a Twitter handle. And the Twitter handle was an account made for, oh god, I think it was under the alias of Ultra Greed, and it was like the tweets started coming out shortly after it was discovered and after somebody followed it. And the tweets were all things like, who am I? Where am I? Am I lost? Where is Dad? All kinds of stuff like that. You know, very like cryptic, creepy stuff. And it turned out to be another piece of the puzzle that, oh god, to be honest, I can't even remember like what the last thing I heard about the puzzle was. I just know that it led to the inclusion of a new character in the game. Like, all of this, the whole puzzle, the whole, like, everything led to the creators including a new character in the game. And I have yet to see or use the character because I've been kind of avoiding that spoiler, but I know it's, if I remember right, similar to the Blue Baby, but it's if you don't know what the Blue Baby is, it's like a it's Isaac but with no health and dead. I think you could play as essentially Super Greed though. Oh god, nope. If I caught what I think I caught. Which I should probably actually look into it at least a little bit, that way I know what I'm looking for, because, you know, like a lot of these characters are pretty hard to unlock. I mean, for Azazel, you have to make like 3 deals with the devil in the same game or something like that. Which is pretty freaking hard. The stain. I wonder why it's called the stain. Oh yeah, and just a heads up, tons of biblical references if you haven't caught that already. Like Azazel, I think was its name means the sacrifice or something like that. It's like supposed to be a scapegoat. Ooh, the latch key. Before I go down there, that key lets me open up any locks on this floor, which means I can go check out both the shop. Nothing good. Keep moving. And I can get the special item of this floor. if I haven't already, which I'm pretty sure I haven't. What? Oh. It's like Cyclops. Oh no, that's Little Brimstone and my... Okay. Interesting. I gotta charge it before I launch it, though. I mean, that's pretty freaking cool, still, but... Like, damn. Oh, yeah. Let me put out the, fire in here. Well, for those of you watching, if you can type at the moment, what games are you excited for in the coming year? Because I know personally I'm excited for Monster Hunter World, like I mentioned. There's also Dragon Ball Fighter Z, which is going to be the new DBZ fighting game, and it looks phenomenal from everything I've seen. Like it's how's the best way to put it? It looks like it's going to be Budokai with updated graphics and using 3D models for a 2D fighting game. Reminds me very much of Budokai 3 specifically, and it looks like it's going to be really cool. Like all of the animations and stuff look great. Oof. Okay. It's lagging, but everything's dead. I do wonder if there's a way to reduce the lag, but yeah, Dragon Ball Fighter Z is another good one that I'm looking forward to. Let's see. Red Dead Redemption does look interesting. There was an HD remake of Okami that recently came out, and that's pretty phenomenal because I thought that game definitely deserved an HD remake. Well, when I say recently came out, I mean it recently came out. Oops. I didn't mean to use that yet. Now, when I say an HD remake recently came out, I mean it recently came out for the PlayStation 4, I believe. The remake had come out on the PlayStation 3 as well. Oops. But either way, a great game. Definitely deserved it. And speaking of great games that definitely deserve the HD remakes they're getting, has anybody seen or is anybody excited for what was it? Shadow of the Colossus? Because I have, and I am hyped for that game. Because I got to play some of the original. Good lords. Got to play some of the original, but not a whole lot. How does the ringworm affect my... I don't think it does. It doesn't. Okay. I only got to play some of the original, and I am excited for a chance to play an HD remake of it. That game definitely came out ahead of its time, because they had such great ideas, such great graphical feats that they performed. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it didn't look amazing, because it did. But I definitely think now that they've had a chance to go back and kind of redo the beauty that was the original game, I think it'll look a lot better. Let me think. We've also got rumors of a new Pokemon game coming out, which I'm kind of excited for. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little Nintendo fanboy. Of course, as you might be able to tell, I'm usually a PC gamer, so didn't used to be, but I've gotten much more into PC gaming now. So I try to remain pretty neutral on all of the things console, but I'm kind of casting shady glances at Microsoft right now. I hope that they get their shit together. The hourglass. I dig it. Because the Xbox One felt like a severe disappointment to me, personally. Ooh. Anarchist's Cookbook. I think I'll be able to use this more than the other one. The Xbox One felt like it was a little bit of a letdown, especially after the 360 had such like a hardcore success. Personal opinion. I don't know, just the always needing to be connected to the internet. I know they got rid of that last minute, or at least I vaguely remember them getting rid of that last minute, but it didn't change much. I still didn't like it. I still didn't like all of the stuff that they did to it. I didn't like the attempt that they made to keep the connected at all times. It was just like, and then on top of that, I only had a few games that I was excited for that were going to be Xbox exclusives. I didn't end up wanting any of them enough to overlook the things that I found wrong personally with the Xbox One. I'm not saying that it was a bad console. I'm not saying by any means that the games weren't worth it. I'm just saying that personally I couldn't justify it to myself. I do know friends who have Xbox Ones and are very satisfied with them, and they have a lot of fun with them. I think that's awesome. I think that's great. I just, you know, personally, no, it's not for me. Oh, okay, there we go. But I digress. I was also a big fan of the 360. It's just, you know, nowadays my 360 sits here gathering dust. Whoa. What was... Okay. Thought I heard a weird sound. I might have been imagining it, or my headphones might have been blocking out something that was going on outside. Oh, so, quick update for everybody. Hopefully, within the next, like, we're thinking within the first 3 to 4 months of the year, we're going to be moving, and with any luck, we'll be moving into a place that will be able to expand a little bit our what's the word I'm looking for? Our operation. Wow, okay, this is bad. Anyway, we'll be able to expand our operation a little bit, get some soundproofing going, and maybe have less of like neighbors in the background and stuff like that, because I know that's been throwing me off quite a bit, and that's actually one of the reasons I haven't been recording as much lately, is because our neighbors have a tendency to cause a racket, specifically hilariously when I'm recording.
Are you telling them about how we're gonna be out of this dump soon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know, they're not bad people, they're just really loud and noisy.
Oblivious on what it takes to be a good neighbor.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way of looking at it. Very self-centered, I would say. Which again doesn't make them bad people, it just makes them like not great neighbors.
They need a house.
They do, or we do?
We all do.
Fair statement.
Or at least housing where the walls aren't super thin and the courtyard doesn't echo everything around.
Oh god, I know.
My helmet now.
Huh? Oh. I couldn't understand what you said, and I thought you said my helmet now. I didn't realize you said my donut.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I had a realization earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
So, Prince of Egypt, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea when I was a kid that it was supposed to be about a true god against the fakers. I thought it was supposed to be that the god of Christian faith had... Okay, now a reminder, this is when I was a kid. I thought that the god of Christian faith had more time on his hands and was able to dick around with mortals. And so I thought that whole scene where, you know, they're like the whole like best song in the movie, Playing with the Big Boys Now, I thought that was them like literally saying that our gods are too busy to do this for us, so watch what we can do and be amazed. That doesn't help me much. I didn't realize what it was actually saying was that, you know, it was supposed to be, oh, there is no other gods. The guys are just all smoke and mirrors. I thought it was literally just like the Egyptian gods had too much to do, so they didn't pay any attention to what their, you know, representatives in the mortal world did. Which, not gonna lie, when I saw that movie, it kind of like made me sit there and think for a minute, wow, Christian God is kind of petty if he's taking the time to like interact with mortals just to prove that he exists.
Yeah, I had an Egypt obsession back then, so I walked away with the idea of like, I didn't even realize, honestly, for a long time that it was like a Christian series, whatever. Like like I recognized, I was like, oh, that's like Moses, let my people go, whatever.
Yeah.
But like I saw it completely from like an Egyptian story point of view, and I walked away thinking, wow, Egyptian gods are cool.
Same, actually. And I don't know if that was their intent, the people who made the movie, but I thought that was really fucking cool. Personal opinion. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, and also any system ruled over by one person sucks.
Yeah.
Because seriously, so much of it could have been avoided if it weren't for that dickhead pharaoh, his brother.
And see, I almost feel like the brother wasn't entirely to blame. I feel like it was the parents.
Well, yeah.
His brother had a lot of potential to be a good guy, I felt like. Or at least in the way they represented the story. Let's see if bombs help. Because explosives always help, right? I somehow made it out of that alive. Awesome.
Ricky.
Let's see. Did I miss anything? No, I'm good.
Just a hurt room.
Yeah, which we don't need a hurt room.
I need a phone.
Yes, you do. Oh yeah, Chris's phone recently went kaput. Dead. Because what happened to it?
The charging port snapped out.
That's right. Which was kind of impressive to me, personally.
I was very rough on it.
I think we might want to see about upgrading our computer soon, by the way, because it keeps lagging.
Okay.
Pretty fly. The dude's voice is hilarious. Oh yeah, I also was talking about consoles and new games and stuff, and like, do you have any games that are coming out in the near future that you can think of that you're excited for?
Overcooked's coming out on the PlayStation 4.
It's already out on the PlayStation 4.
then my life is complete.
Is that one we're gonna have to get?
Maybe.
Yeah, see what I mean about lag, though?
Mm-hmm.
It's so bad.
I don't know. TBH, I don't really pay a lot of attention to the AAA games. So, the games that I do know of that are coming out are pretty, I don't really find out about them until they're, like, out already.
Which is fine. I just know that, like, we've got some games that were in early access, like Lobotomy Corporation, I'm really excited for. As long as I can actually beat the damn thing.
Yandere Simulator, I'm excited for that one.
Oh god, I showed you that. Or no, I don't think I showed you the video. So, another YouTuber by the name of Cub Scouts posted a video, well, Jay from the Cub Scouts. Let me clarify. He doesn't like to be called Cub Scouts. He's Jay
He's that
from,
dude!
He's that dude. He's Jay from the Cub Scouts. Anyway, good dude, really funny. He posted a video the other day that, because he does this, like, series about Yandere Simulator. And I guess the girls from the Doki Doki Literature Club game were added into Yandere Simulator. And that's kind of, number one, I'm impressed with Yandere Dev on how quickly he got that in there. And I'm also just, you know, amused by the idea of them in the game. God, so much lag. Did you leave any programs open or anything?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. After I clear this room, I'll take a moment to check and make sure.
I was gonna say, I may have left the browser open. I don't know. I was awake, and then I was asleep again.
Oh, right. I said after that last room. Okay. Let's take a quick eye.
No, just my browser. Oh no, that's your browser.
Yeah, which I'm going to close that. Let's see. Yeah, all it says that's open is this. Yeah. Whatevs. So we've only got one name so far for the drawing, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Aiko's the only person who has made contact with us. I've seen that a couple of other people were watching at certain points, but I don't think either of them said anything, which one of them may well have been Mexifry, and his thing was that he's got too many games as it is, so don't give him them.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I can respect that. Oh, do I want to... No, I do not.
I was just thinking to myself, I was like, that would be like if someone wanted to give me free art supplies, and I have tons of art supplies. And then I thought to myself, I need more art supplies.
Yeah, but that's the difference between games and art supplies, is that you can always use more art supplies. If you have too many games, you don't need any more. Of course, that's not going to stop a lot of gamers, but... Wow, the lag. I would say we should just restart the computer, but... You know. Ouch. Do you like my circle of electrical tears, by the way?
Mm-hmm. Blood tears.
No, they're electricity.
What electricity?
Blood electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm excited for Monster Hunter, obviously. I mentioned that Okami got an HD remake, and I thought that was pretty freaking cool. Shadow of the Colossus is getting an HD remake, which is coming out later this month, and I'm excited about that, because I never got to play the original. Well, I got to play, like, maybe 10 minutes of it, ish. Which I liked the looks of the game. I got really into it for all of a second, but I never played enough of it to justify to myself to, you know, be a super fanboy. Okay. We're gonna blow stuff up and see if we can knock some of these keys into our area. Yeah, at least one. Which one is all we need? Oh yeah.
You should use the battery.
And blow it up again?
Yeah.
Blow it up again! Damn.
Yeah, one more.
Which one was all we needed, so anything else is just bonus. I was also talking about broken combos. Oh god. Is that what that's what I think it is. That is an item that I'm not going to carry with us. That's going to get left here, where it will rot. Literally.
It's a biohazard.
It is a biohazard. But
I always get really concerned. As a dude, you may not know this, but in women's bathrooms, you go in the stall and there's usually a little can hanging off the wall that's for pads and tampons and such.
mm-hmm.
And I always get really concerned when I see that they don't have liners. I'm like, holy fuck. How is the person gonna get them out?
Wait, okay. The can
It's inside the stall, right next to the toilet.
for used ones?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And there's no like liner or anything?
Sometimes there is, but a lot of times there's not.
I wonder if they're just supposed to like take the can and dump the whole thing.
Maybe.
I mean, that's what I'd do personally.
I don't know if they detach from the wall. I hope they do.
I was gonna say, I'm sure there's a part of them that detaches.
Sometimes when I see that though, it's a little gross, but I'll wrap my sanitary item up and throw it away in the garbage outside of the stall.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, that's gross.
Yeah. I feel like you're doing the right thing in that scenario. Oh god. So much lag. Oh yeah, I also told them about the guy at GameStop again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Trying to sell me on 50 different games and was very insistent that I should get a...
Was cornered.
Oh, there we go.
His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac. As I told my Lord, I love you above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was
Hey, look, it's your mom.
the line for was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate,
Rude.
God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
Wow. So yeah, that's the first ending of Binding of Isaac. I know you couldn't hear any of it, but...
I've seen it before.
Oh, okay.
I've seen almost all the ends.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's a rowboat thing.
Musical toots. Alright, what was I in the middle of saying?
That guy from GameStop.
Oh, yeah. He was just very insistent that I needed to get other games. And what's that one game where like the third one takes place in... I don't even remember where it was anymore. Oh fuck, the Horseman of Loose. As is Super Meat Boy.
And his girlfriend.
Okay, I'm gonna restart the game and see if that helps at all. I doubt it, but I mean, who knows? I don't remember what the game, like... Oh yeah, other characters. Let's see. Yeah, there's 2 characters that I think aren't listed on here. There is the blue baby and then one other one.
Oh, my head.
Your head okay?
Headache.
Maybe you should get yourself some water.
Are you getting sick?
No, pretty sure I ate a piece of pizza and a little slice of pepperoni got stuck in my throat. Oh man, look at that. That's so much better.
How much longer are you gonna play?
Probably not much. Why do you ask?
I was wondering if it's worth it to fiddle with stuff, but...
Well, I mean, it's already almost 6 o'clock, and I've been playing since around 2, and I think we've had 1 contestant enter in.
That's okay.
Endless Nameless. I'm stuck in a loop.
Oh, hey. Speaking of which, Ashen Beber.
What?
Love this game.
Ashen Bibber. Awesome. Alright. Give me a second. I'm gonna write down there. So we've got 2 contestants. Which, by the way, Ashen, if you haven't heard me mention it before, we're doing a little giveaway at the end of the stream today, which I'll probably do around 6, so like half an hour more. And at the end of the stream we'll do a giveaway, and we have 2 games to give away today since we missed a Christmas stream. But oh man, this lag is just absolutely intense. So, Chris, having seen it now, what do you think Darksider's death would think of their death? Oh wait, this isn't death, this is famine.
Which one is death in this one?
Death is like the... He's a very, like, grim-looking skeletal like, he's pretty fitting of the name Death.
Look, there's only one valid interpretation of death. That's the Hogfather.
The Hogfather?
Yeah.
I am confused.
It's from, Terry Pratchett. He's death, but he also plays a Santa Claus-esque role.
Really?
Uh-huh, called the Hogfather.
That sounds interesting. It's 8:30 there. It is currently 5:30 where we are. Just a heads up. But no, I don't think I've ever seen Terry Pratchett. Let's see. No, my favorite interpretation of death is from Conquer Live and Reloaded. Death is a guy named Greg. Totally normal dude, a little bit on the short side. And oh, name is Austin. Okay. Well, sorry about that. We were going by your screen name, so my apologies. Yeah, but Death is Greg. He's totally normal dude, has kind of a small voice, is a small guy, and really fucking hates cats. Like, really hates cats. Like, we're talking...
Is it because they got 9 lives?
Yes. He also hates that they apparently all of his experiences with cats have been absolutely horrible. Says he got peed on by a cat once.
That'll happen.
Yeah. It didn't sound like the most encouraging experience. But yeah, he's absolutely favorite interpretation of death so far. Okay, move along, Spike Thing. Gonna just wait here a few seconds. Then we're gonna play this little dance game. Yeah, there we go. Which was apparently all I needed to do. Okay. Ooh, mystery item. Shoop to whoop. I'm good with this. You've seen this one before, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Classic.
Possibly greatest item in the game? Probably not. Personally, I'm still of the opinion that Brimstone is one of the best. Oh my goodness, this lag is so bad. And at this point, I don't think it's the recording either. I think it's just the game. I wonder if we might have to uninstall it and reinstall it before the next stream.
We'll see.
What was it? As far as new games go, though, I was trying to remember the name of that one game that he was telling me about.
Psychonauts 2!
Well, that is a thing that does need to happen, yes.
No, it's happening.
It's happening?
Yeah, it got funded already.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, confirmed?
Yeah.
Damn. Is Double Fine working on it again?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, that's gonna be something we have to get.
For sure.
What was it? One game that I'm hoping comes to fruition because they were talking about it was Onimusha. They were talking about giving it an HD remake, which I would love to see personally. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's pause it for a second. Let's see if we can... Pop-ups. Active cam. Let's see about turning the active cam off. Well, it's moving a little faster. But yeah, Onimusha 2, or Onimusha Remake, rather. Which, I don't think you ever played Onimusha, did you?
Mm-mm.
That's right. It was PS2 era, so it was around when you started gaming, but it wasn't like a big title. It was, sort of like action hack and slasher set in feudal Japan, where things went very different than from history.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Main character was just a wandering samurai dude who decides, oh man, there's some demons attacking this castle. I'm gonna go save the princess and be a hero. But guess what? Human-made metal is not enough to do the job. He has to get the help from some ogres. And the ogres... Oh man, don't I look pretty? Are you aroused?
Always.
Awesome. But Onimusha, like, main character gets knocked the hell out by some demons, gets some help from some ogres who are like, yeah, so these demons that are attacking your castle, we kind of hate them because they killed most of our tribe, so here, have this gauntlet that grants you magical abilities and means that you can absorb their souls and turn them into power for yourself. Because we really hate them and we don't want their souls to go into the afterlife. So, like, what better way to add salt to the injury than, you know, make it so that their souls can't pass on. And that's how you became a demon killer. It was a really fun game.
An eyeball.
Hmm?
It's an eyeball. Ew.
I've got an eye in the back of my head now. Isn't that just attractive? Woo! You're a fast little shit, aren't you? Get rid of the one producing spiders. But yeah, Onimusha is a fun, really fun game. I had a blast with it. Good story, good visuals. Like at one point you go into hell and it's like very anime. It's very anime hell, in that like the walls are kind of made of like hardened. It makes you think of like the inside of an insect, is what I remember thinking. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I died.
No, you shouldn't do that.
I know I shouldn't do that. It was a bad idea. It was a very bad idea. Do you want to give it a try? No? Okay. You sure? Okay. But, wow, now I just feel like I suck. Yeah, Onimusha was a really good game, though. Had a lot of fun with it. And by the end of the game, I was very, like, sucked into it, and I really wanted to continue the story because, alright, without revealing spoilers, the first game leaves off on a cliffhanger with the main character, but the second game, as far as I'm aware, does not even touch on that character again. The second game is kind of like a side story. Well, not even a side story. It's another story that's going on around the same time, if I remember right. It's been years, though, so I could be wrong.
I'm dying.
Yeah. Is it just time to put you out to pasture?
Yep. Oh man, I'm rereading Pet Cemetery.
I saw that. How is it?
The first time I read it, I was like 12, I guess.
Okay.
So I don't really remember it all that well. But I do remember, spoiler alert, that the concept is you bury your animals in the pet cemetery and they come back.
Zombies.
Yeah. And so, spoiler, the main character does that with his infant son. I don't remember how his son died, but yeah, that's it. First he did it with the cat. The cat gets run over on the highway. Then he does it with his son.
That sounds like a really bad idea.
It is a terrible idea. They don't come back the same.
What happened with his son?
Pretty sure he had to kill him again.
Damn. Well, like, did his son come back deformed or something?
No, like, they come back
Kill
and
all the poop.
They look the same, but I remember, like, they describe the eyes a lot, that they know stuff now.
That they know stuff?
They know things. And that, like, there's, like, a malevolence about them now. Which, you know, when it's a cat, it's, like, scary, but...
Cats are always slightly malevolent.
Yeah. But when it's an infant baby, it's like, holy shit, it's the Antichrist.
Oh, what was that movie we watched together?
Good Father?
Is that the one?
I don't remember if that's what it's called. The one with the Ben Wyatt.
Yeah.
The actor who plays Ben Wyatt from Parks and Rec is the father-in-law. Not father-in-law.
The stepfather of the literal Antichrist.
Yeah.
And, like, the whole movie, this kid is, like, talking in tongues and trying to kill the dad. And,
the mom, like, refuses to see it.
yeah. The mom just straight up ignores all of the signs, including at one point there's a birthday party and the clown gets set on fire and the clown screams, "The kid did this!" And
and the mom is just like, "Where did you hire this clown? You can't just hire a clown off the internet."
Yeah. I think my favorite was the wedding.
Yes.
When they finally revealed what happened at the wedding, there was like a tornado and the kid is standing at the altar when everybody gets blown away, and he's just standing perfectly still, clothes not ruffling, hair not ruffling, nothing. And he's just standing there, you know, staring straight at the one camera present.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know, it's the Antichrist is perfect theme for this game.
Right? Poop! There was poop in the box.
There was poop in the box. Oh, should I not be skipping those?
Mm-hmm.
I just thought of that. But such a lovely day in the underground. Fun idea. This game takes place in the same universe as Undertale?
Gross.
I know, right? I think it'd be hilarious. Just like one side of the earth, we've got Frisk going on an adventure. On the other side of the earth, we've got this kid dealing with spiders and poop.
Spiders. We gotta rewatch Megamind.
Megamind?
Yeah.
I'm down. We've got to actually just sit down and watch it then. Oh god, what else were we going to watch? We were going to watch something. I feel like... Oh, no. I was offering to, Glendo has never seen The Prince of Egypt.
Oh.
So I was going to offer to let him, come watch that at some point. Oh god. Ooh. Power up. I would use it here, but the boss room is right there. Have you seen what the unicorn does?
Nope.
Oh, I'm excited for this. They made an Undertale version of this. Oh yeah, I saw that. You can play as like Sans and all of the other bosses, and then play as Frisk. Which Frisk is just like the basic, kind of like Isaac, I think. Alright, you ready for this?
Yeah.
This is what the unicorn does.
Tell him to hold still.
Huh?
I said tell him to hold still.
Oh, good lords.
Sorry, it's getting increasingly hard to understand me because my throat is like getting really stiff.
Really stiff?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I hear that.
Like how you know...
Where you at? There you are.
You know when you've been coughing a lot and you no longer have like that mucus back there protecting your throat and it starts getting all like scratchy.
Yeah.
I patched that this morning. And not even because I'm coughing. It's not fair. It must be like a bronchitis-esque thing. Maybe it's strep throat.
Oops. Yeah, let's just stick with this. I forgot what that one did. I'm gonna be honest. Bad move on my part. Wait, no, I think I lost... Oh, damn it. I think I should have kept that.
Oh my gosh. This game.
This game is hilarious and horrifying at the same time.
Dang, you're shooting nails out of your eyeballs.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I mean, hey, if you really want someone dead, Turn yourself into a nail gun. Leave an impression. That way, even if they survive, they'll never mess with you again. Let's see.
I had a sudden thought, and I want to share it.
Okay.
I saw a thing on Tumblr for grading anime.
Grading anime.
It's called the shit-ass weeb scale.
Alright.
That's what it actually is grading anime on 3 different traits.
Okay.
Shit, ass, and weeb. So shit is how good it is, like the plot, the characters, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Ass is how gratuitously fan servicey it is.
Makes sense.
Weeb is like the level of Japanese knowledge you have to have in order to appreciate it.
Okay. Makes sense.
With something like Naruto, for example, having been translated pretty well, I feel like, being like maybe like a soft 3 or a 4 on the weeb scale.
Okay.
But something like Mushi Mushi, I think is what it's called, which is all about these like horrific parasites and has like a lot of Japanese folklore and superstitions in it, probably being somewhere closer to a 9.
Oh, is
on
that
the
that
weeb
one where the
scale.
guy's hand like talks and eats and stuff?
No, that's Parasite.
Oh, okay. That one's just straight up called Parasite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mushi Mushi is a bunch of disconnected stories. Like there's this one where this lady has a parasite that eats all of the noise around her,
Interesting.
and eventually it drives everybody who gets it insane. The silence does,
Okay.
and one woman manages to actually live with it for years and years and years. And nobody knows how she survives it. They see her putting her hands over her ears all the time. And they're like, that doesn't make sense. She can't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the end, it turns out what she's doing is pressing her palms to her ears so that she can hear her own blood rushing. Because that's one sound that the parasite can't get rid of.
Oh, that makes sense. Holy shit, I am so fast. Did you see this? Did you see how fast I'm moving?
You're so zippy.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Now I cry in nails, and that's logic.
And Parasite is the best. I have heard good things about that show.
I've never gotten to watch it, which makes me sad a little bit. I unlocked Samson. Oh, I think Samson's for going through a whole thing without getting damaged.
Cool.
You know what we still need to watch?
Huh.
And I would like, if... Because I haven't checked Crunchyroll yet. If we can check and see if they have it, I would like to watch Cowboy Bebop with you.
I have a feeling that one's probably a premium one if they got it.
Ah, fair point. I feel balanced.
You're like different colors. Were you like that before?
No. Aren't I just the picture of health? I don't remember what that one does. I thought it did something like gave me one of each item, but I think I'm thinking of another one. Nope. Man, I'm too fast for their bones now. They ended it too soon. That one's on Tubi TV. So Cowboy Bebop is on Tubi TV.
Okay. I'm really glad to be living in a day and age where anime is much more accessible than it was when we were like in high school, middle school.
Right? Can you imagine trying to get a hold of Naruto back then? It's like, alright, who's streamed it? Who's torrented it?
Like I remember like before streaming services were a big thing. If you wanted to like catch up on Gundam or like one of the old school animes, you better know somebody who owns a box collection set.
Right. Oh man, I was super lucky. I had a neighbor who had the entire box set of DBZ. Like we're talking from season 1 to the last season, and
Beat
he
it.
had them all.
I bet it's Lemon Party.
That's why I'm gonna wait until I get... Nope, speed down. Worst time to eat that.
I mean, you're still pretty fast.
Oh god. Everything died. But yeah, what was I saying now? Right, I had a neighbor who had the entire box set of DBZ, and it was pretty great because the box set had like each of the covers, if you put them side by side from season 1 to the last season, had one big complete image on it that was like the characters flying around and fighting, and it looked really cool.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. Piggy bank, I think. Every time I get hit, I think it drops money. So much money. Gonna put money in there until I've got 15 coins left. Because some of the best items are 15 coins. Oops. Too far. There we go. Oh, come on.
I love this game.
We both love this game. We all love this game. It's just horror incarnate. Let's see, what time is it? It is 5:52, so it's almost time. We've got 2 names for the drawing so far. So that leaves us with a ton of option as far as we're going to give the games to goes. Health up. Sweet. And another. Man, talk about a lucky drop. Hello, friends. Put the final nail in his coffin.
Boo.
And I'm gonna leave that one until later.
Oh yeah, shouldn't you like beat the boss and then come back for it? Because you get a whole heart?
Yeah. But first, I'm gonna go over here and check out this room that I missed. It's a murder room.
Aren't they all?
I was gonna say, that's kind of the whole theme of this game, though. Every room is a murder room.
There was a heart back there that I think was reachable.
Yeah. Wow, good eye. Okay. So now don't let me forget that that white half heart is there. The stain.
Gross.
Right? Uh-oh. Hey, will you respond to the chat? It might think that, I know, Aiko had this problem earlier. It thought that she was a spam bot because of how often she was messaging. Until I responded to her, and then it went back to normal.
Is not a spam bot. He is shaped like a friend.
Shaped like a friend?
Yeah.
I dig it. Mr. Dolly. Oh man, look at all the soul hearts I have. Alright, we got 5 minutes left. Whew. Did you see that explosion? Let's see. Ah, the one problem with the nails. They don't have piercing damage.
Really?
Yeah. See, if you shoot them in the face, it just stuns them a little bit. Or has some knockback. So Joseph was texting me yesterday and told me about a story that he was while he was playing on Ark.
Mm-hmm.
That there are these guys who keep duplicating items.
Ooh, that's cheating.
Oh, like we've never done that before.
Not on Ark.
Not on Ark, no, but they were duplicating their items, and while they were duplicating, they kept having to log off and log back on.
I've never cheated on a public server.
Never.
I haven't.
What about Terraria?
When did I cheat on Terraria?
Remember when we were duplicating our items on Terraria?
That was our private server.
Okay, that's fair. But anyway, so these guys were duplicating their items and kept hopping off and hopping back on, which kept causing everybody to rubber band. And while they were rubber banding, like, he said that he was making this jump. He was like on a platform and trying to jump onto a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And he kept making the jump over and over again. And, you know, every time he would jump, everything was fine. Jump, everything was fine. And jump, everything was fine. And he was one of the few people not bothered by the guy resetting the server over and over again. Until the one time he didn't make it. And then in the chat, he immediately goes, "Ah, crap, hey, Duper Dude, do it one more time." And sure enough, Duper Dude did it one more time. And he got reset to right before he died. And right before he made the jump. So he did it again, made the jump, it was fine. And then he was like, "Thanks, man. Lost all my stuff right up before that last reset." I was amused by it because I thought it was funny that the cheater helped out, you know, some random dude on the server.
Chaotic good.
Is that chaotic good?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh.
By cheating and breaking the system, they're acting in a chaotic way, but by helping others, they're acting in a good way.
Okay, what do you think? Do I keep the whipworm? Keep the fast nails? Or do I get the pearl and keep the slow nails?
I think the fast nails.
Wow, yeah, because for some reason those don't lag as much. So for video purposes, we'll keep the fast nails. Oh, and good news, they haven't had any more problems with anybody killing their shinehorns.
Good.
Apparently there was a dude selling a frickin' stone dragon for like, I think he said $75 on their public server.
Uh-huh.
Somebody bought it.
I mean, yeah.
But why?
What do you mean, why?
Like, it... I mean, I guess it's on a PvP server, but for $75?
Look, time is money and money is time, and you either spend the money and save the time, or save the money and spend the time.
Yeah, but that's like a 7-hour workday right there for minimum wage.
Yeah. And, like, how long did we spend taming dinosaurs? That's not including farming the resources to have enough stuff to take it down, hunting it down, then knocking it out, and then, of course, making sure nothing kills it while it's unconscious and you're taming it.
Ah, that's fair.
Plus, if you're super unlucky, like we were when we got the white T-Rex, or was it a Carno? Whatever we got, we had to ship it all the way back home from up in the ice.
Oh, yeah.
That was like a 15-minute boat ride right there.
That was. I think you mean a 15-minute pain in the arse.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And that wasn't
Excuse
including the time it took us to get him on the boat.
Like another 5-10 minutes almost.
Yeah.
Eternal life. Oops. Didn't mean to do that, but that was a thing.
You took a deal with the devil.
I took 2 because I wanted Azazel.
And it's time.
All right, good place to stop. Now that I'm basically Azazel that shoots nails. Azazel? Dunno. Okay. So, we've got two entrants into the game. So, give us just a second. Let's pull up the randomizer here. Actually, do you just want to give one to each?
I was going to say, we're not really just going to give one to each.
Yeah, we can do that. All right. Austin, real quick, if you are still present on our Facebook page, if you'll message us, you don't even have to like the page. Just give us a shout, and we will get you hooked up with a game for tuning in today, as a thank you for tuning in. So give us a shout. It's just like it is on the channel. If you click on the channel, we actually have a link directly to the Facebook, and we'll get you hooked up with a game, and then we'll get the other person hooked up when we talk to them next. But thanks for tuning in, guys. We will continue the stream later.
Bye.
Bye. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.